All right, farm marketers, let's talk about Apple versus Android, because this comes up, iPhone versus an Android phone, when I'm talking to small farmers, homesteaders, about their marketing efforts. Now, putting the disclaimer at the beginning of this, that if you're in any kind of business, that you need a smartphone. You just need a smartphone. And if you're running the business, sure, there's the nostalgia of, I can never say that word, of, I have to figure out how I get out of here. Nostalgia of having an old-timey phone, a house phone, a flip phone, whatever. If you're in business for yourself, being able to get notifications, emails, make phone calls, post to social media, check your analytics, a lot of things you can do on the go, because especially with farming, you have to make use of all those little edge times when you're waiting at the processor, but you don't have your laptop, but you're just sitting there waiting to drop pigs off, et cetera, et cetera. You can make up the scenarios in your head. Good to have, as a baseline, a smartphone. Now, we're going to talk a lot about equipment this year as we discuss how to create content, how to reach customers, how to scale and grow your business and your reach, especially on the internet. And I get pushback. Oh my God, you got an iPhone? Oh, I could never have Apple. Android phones are Google devices. Both Apple and Google are evil. Period. They're both bad. There's no one or the other. And to concentrate on that fight is to miss the whole friggin' point together. Because generally there's this counterculture ethos in the homestead movement where you want to be anti-government or anti-technology or anti-whatever. There are necessary government resources. There are necessary tools. There are necessary evils in the world. That doesn't make them less evil. That doesn't mean we shouldn't find alternatives. But don't get hung up on the, I would never have anything Apple because predatory practices are common. I got snow in my boot. Are common in Android and Google, just as anything else. Google is a terrible company, but I use it for everything. My email addresses are on Gmail. I store stuff on Google Drive. I have Google Apps on my Apple iPhone. And that is working for me because it has to, because those are the tools of the time. So when you go to purchase a smartphone, what do you have in mind, John? Then do you recommend Apple or Android? I like Apple products only because it has made media creation very easy. Android's fine too. It's what you can afford. They're also, Apple's so expensive where you can get more approachable Windows-based computers and stuff. That's where I started. I live in both worlds now, where for multiple jobs, I use both Apple products and PC products, Mac and PC. My advice to leave you with today, and then we're gonna end this video and I'm gonna go home. I'm walking in the woods right now with the dog. The dog is so cute. My advice is when you have, it's like picking a cordless drill. Once you buy into a battery system, the batteries are expensive. So you're gonna get the cordless circular saw and the this saw and the that tool in that cordless family. That's why it's so big that you run in the inside. Anyway, I'm going down a path there that I didn't mean to. Buying into a phone and computer system is like buying into that cordless tool where once you're in it, you're kind of in it, and that's where your investment is. I made the switch to Mac a long time ago because of the connectivity of the devices. Android and PC has come a long way from where it was. And either one will do the job for you. At the end of the day, you got to use this stuff, not just have it, but know how to use it, how to send files and manage your files from one device to another, how to stay connected and get the notifications you want, and to turn off and ignore the notifications that you do not want. And make sure that it provides the ability to keep you in touch with the people that you want to keep in touch with. And that the best system is the one that you use. It's like, what is the best camera? The best camera is the one that you take out of your pocket and you snap a photo or a video with. It's the one that's on you at the time that you actually make use of. Don't get caught in culture wars. It's not this team versus that team. It is the small person making the best that they can out of a difficult and challenging world run by robber barons to make life disadvantaged For the 99.9% of us, all these devices, all these things, all this connectivity, all being more together has only served to make us poorer and divide us further. And I think that's a terrible thing. So use whatever device you want for good to make the world a better place.